Hi, authors. So today's topic is also coming from a request from the audience. So somebody asked me a while back, actually, to do a video on signs of underdeveloped writing. So I have a list here, so you might see me like looking down and reading my list. But I'm just gonna go through the list and just pay attention to these as you're writing. Some of these I've done in the past, and editors have checked me on basically and said like, hey, you're doing this too much or whatever, or you're doing that or whatever. And even sometimes in reader reviews or whatever, you might get certain feedback that helps you to improve your writing for later on. So hopefully these tips will be helpful, and hopefully these signs will be something that if you have done any of these things, you'll be able to eliminate them from your next release, or even if you feel strongly about it, go back to some of your previous releases and revamp them a little bit. All right, so signs of underdeveloped writing. So the first one is repetitive use of certain words. So if you find yourself constantly using certain words over and over again, and sometimes you might do this, but not even like realize that you're actually doing it. You might have just written the book, written it as your first draft, and then like send it off to an editor. Before you do that, one thing that you might want to do is read back through it and try to pay attention to whether you are repeating certain words over and over again. Sometimes this might be hard to do, like just reading the book, because when we read something, we have it in our memory and it's coming out the way that we remembered it. But tools like Pro Writing Aid will really help with that. So Pro Writing Aid is a software that actually will go through all of your document and let you know what words you're using excessively, essentially. So it'll let you know how many times you repeated a certain phrase, how many times you repeated a certain word, etc., etc. That will be something that will really help you with that. The next one is very similar to this, is excessive use of filler words. So words like that and just, etc., etc. So I actually used to do this a lot, and I probably still kind of do it a little bit. But one of my editors actually pointed this out to me, and she was like, oh, you're using the word that too much, or you're using the word just too much, or the word so, etc., etc. So words like that, filler words, if you take those words out, that can actually help to improve your writing significantly and make it seem less underdeveloped if it seems like an underdeveloped book. One quick and easy way to do this is use the control, find, and replace option. So before you even look back at your manuscript after you finish it, what you can do is you can use control, find, and then look for the word that, and then replace it with blank, meaning that you're taking out that word all throughout your document. Now, you will obviously have to go back through your document after you do this to make sure that your sentences still make sense, but you will find that in most cases, your sentences will actually improve the flow. So take out words like that, just, and so. And there's other words as well, but those are just the main ones off the top of my head. So go through, control, find, before you even read back over it, remove, or control, find, take out that, take out just, take out so, and then see how your document improves. And there's other words as well, once again. All right, so the next one is run-on sentences. So if you find that there's a sentence that's 3 lines long, that's probably a sign that it's a run-on sentence. So try to make your sentences shorter and punchier. And that's not to say that every single sentence in your document needs to be short, but it would help to have more of a flow with the way that you write. So the way that I understand it is make it like a boxing match. So you have like some quick punches, you have some longer punches, you have some combinations, etc., etc. So make sure that there's like a flow, there's like a symmetry to the way that you write. Make it like poetic, so to speak. Not to say that your writing has to be poetic, but make it flow kind of like a poem, so to speak. So have a shorter line here, a medium-sized line, a longer line, a back to a shorter line, a back to a longer line, back to a medium. So like make it go back and forth, so to speak, so that the reader's continually engaged in what you're writing. So that's 3, and this is getting kind of long. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna actually break this up, and then I'll come back with another one. So talk to you soon.